The other thing that's kind of come out, there's no Nick Chubb. So Andrew Berry was asked about a potential Jonathan Taylor trade.
Because of the tampering rules, I know I can't, touch on specific players. You guys have heard me say it before. We're always active seekers, participants in the trade market. But I would say we're pleased with the running back room. We think what Jerome provides us. He provides us big playability. We've seen that over the first month of the season. His speed and strength is a real asset, and then also he's a real contributor in the passing game. We saw that against Tennessee. We've seen that in the screen and check down game, but we think Jerome's ability to actually split out and run routes, that's something that's pretty typical or pretty hard to find. And then with Kareem, we do look at getting him ramped up, more heavily. Obviously him coming in, without camp, without a spring with us, there is a little bit of a ramp up period for him. But we really do look at that position as more of a platoon position, Scott, as opposed to, hey, this is your one, this is your two, that type of thing. It's probably a little bit more role based. And in fairness, again, we've been spoiled by having Nick, but that's probably more where this position, is trending with us, and is certainly trended around the league.
And again, the most interesting part of that is the back end of that, where they view it as matchup dependent, basically.
Yeah, I know it sounds like the sexy name. He could be available, but you don't want to chase replacing Nick Chubb. It's not going to happen. That should be off the table. And whoever does get Jonathan Taylor, you're basically renting him for the remainder of the season unless you sign him to an extension. And I don't think the Browns are going to double up and sign another running back to a big extension. So I think it's just kind of pie in the sky. And I don't care, even if you had Taylor, the way this line's blocking, what's that really going to do for you? You're just going to be kind of stuck in the same place just with extra players. So I think they like what they have in the running back room, and it's kind of hard to properly evaluate it when this line's blocking the way they are in the run game.